Join us for the Shed Sales Summit, September 22nd in Knoxville, Tennessee. We're going to have a fun-filled day, including Steve Robinson, the former CMO of Chick-fil-A. You won't want to miss this event. Tickets are on sale now at ShedSalesSummit.com. We hope to see you there. This episode is brought to you by JMag. For more than 10 years, JMag has proudly served the shed industry, helping dealers and manufacturers grow through rent-to-own solutions. What makes them different isn't just what they do, it's how they do it. JMag focuses exclusively on the shed industry. That means every decision that's made, every relationship that's built, every solution created is designed with shed companies in mind. JMag offers more than monthly options for your customers. They're your pit crew. Whether you need support, guidance, or some help to navigate challenges, they're ready to jump in and help with all of your business needs and help your business be firing on all cylinders. When you're ready to take your business to the next level, drive with JMag. Learn more at jmagllc.com. And we would like to thank JMag for sponsoring this episode and for helping the industry grow. Welcome back to another episode of the Simply Shed Talk Live. Really quick, before we jump in with all these Peters on here today, really quickly, the way you can join, listen live, you can go to the Simply Shed Talk Live Facebook page, click that, turn the notifications on. You will get notified when we go live every single week. Also, there's a lot of Facebook groups out there that graciously allow us to share this to their page. So go in there, join those groups. Again, we will stream live to there as well. And then lastly, on YouTube, Simply Shed Talk on YouTube, we stream live as well. If you want to join the conversation, click the link wherever you're watching this. If you're watching it live, click the link. We'll actually bring you on stage here. You can ask a question, promote your product, whatever you want. Everybody is welcome on this show. Then if you comment on wherever you're watching this, if you comment, we will see it live. If you don't want to show your face on here, you're welcome to just comment on there. But without further ado, we have some special guests with us. Not so special is the regular Peter Miller. And then also today, we have Peter Boyle as well. They have been doing some creative things recently in their shed lots. I don't want to steal their thunder, but hot dog eating contest and Kona Ice slushies and free food and giveaways and all that fun stuff. Without further ado, Peter Miller, welcome to the show again. Where are you calling us from? We all want to know.
Well, today I am in the lovely little town of Auburndale, Florida, just outside of Lakeland, Florida. And I am actually running one of our lots today. So if you see me go off camera during the middle of this, it's because I've got a customer, and no offense to you guys, but I still have a business to run as well there. So this is the joys of doing a live show, no matter where you're at, what you're doing. We are here. I know people listening to this are probably sitting at a desk and waiting for that customer to come in, and we appreciate you taking the time out of your day to listen and also comment. I mean, community is only as big as the people that put into it, and we want you guys to comment, gather information from here, use it in your lots. And I also want to say a special thank you to Peter Boyle hopping on here. We've worked together now for many years, and we have shed lots across Florida and Georgia. And we're excited about today what we're going to talk about. Hot dogs have been one of the things that I've enjoyed all of my life. I remember when I was about 10 years old, I ate 6 hot dogs in one sitting, and I thought that was pretty good. Yeah, after watching a hot dog eating contest, I think I did pretty good. Peter Boyle, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
So just a little bit of what I was going to kind of preface this. I wanted to give some shout outs to some people that gave me inspiration. And that was Mike Martin with Heritage Structures and Gerald Rhodes, Creative Backyards up in Nebraska. These guys kind of paved the way. And once again, it's community. You know, we've done things before, but not to the level that we put the effort into And they gave me inspiration and Peter Boyle, and we want to say thank you to them. They've done a really good job, and that's just kind of maybe this right here, this episode is going to give you guys a thought. You know what? I'll do it. I'll step out and I'll do that. And hot dog eating contest, that was something that I thought would be very fun. Thankfully, nobody died. Some people felt like they were going to die afterwards, but Peter, tell me a little bit about what you had going on.
So yeah, we just did the Urbandale location.
Oh, we lost your audio.
Keep going. There you go. You're good now.
Okay. Yeah, so we just did the Kona Ice, free Kona Ice. We had them come out. They charge either by
We lost you again there.
So I'll finish what he's saying because your microphone's going in and out, Peter. But they have the Kona Ice truck. I was there as well. They have the Kona Ice truck, give out free slushies, and it's actually cheaper than I thought. I think it was, if you guys know the Kona Ice, I think they're nationwide, but it's like a slushy machine, shaved ice truck that comes out, but give out free slushies, stuff like that. And I want to say it was $300. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. $300 to have all your customers get free slushies. But you're back on, Peter. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, so
good.
Okay, so we had the Kona Ice come out. We had our kids up in costumes. We had a hot dog costume. We had a little dinosaur costume, a dog costume. They're holding signs, free Kona Ice, free hot dogs. And then we did a $50 drawing to get, contacts. But basically, the events are to take your already fans, your already customer base, and make them into super fans. That's kind of the underlying thing is show appreciation to your customers, but then also turn those customers into super fans. So when someone does ask, "Hey, where'd you get your shed? Hey, where's the place to get a shed?" They're going to resoundingly, you got to go to these people. These people are great. That's the goal of the whole thing. But yeah, we did hot dogs. Of course, chips and Coke. The whole works. It was a really good day.
So I will say one of the things that you have to do is you have to go into this with the thought of, don't look at this as like, hey, I'm gonna make money today on this.
Right.
Like you think you're going into there of like, okay, we're gonna really rack in the sales today. I'm here to let you know ahead of time, you're probably not gonna do that. No, maybe you will. But if you go in with that mindset, I think you're gonna go in with the wrong mindset, because this is the way we position it. It's customer appreciation. The customer is what basically feeds you, your shed lot, you to be able to continue on with the life that you have, and you appreciate them. And so in appreciation, you're giving back to them something, and it's not like, okay, I gave you something that that's not a gift. That's that's I don't know the correct term, but that is not a gift. A gift is without any strings attached.
Sure. So
Go ahead.
I think it's important to define what success looks like in your shed lot. And I think it's very important. I think as leaders, a lot of times we fail to do that with our people, with our salespeople, is we fail to set that bar. And so sometimes they feel like they're not doing enough, or you have an event like this and you don't sell anything or you don't sell a lot. That's not the point. The point, I guess, would be to get people there. But even if you break it down even more than that, that necessarily doesn't matter either. It's what is your reach? So are people seeing this on social media, on, wherever you advertise at, that you're doing something? It makes it look like you are the place to go to because you're the one giving back. You're the one you're the one having the free Kona Ice. You're the one having the kids dressed up in weird costumes, at the stoplight, trying to get people to, turn in, handing out snow cones at people at the red light. Like, they're not coming to your lot. It's still like just something you're going above and beyond. And it's getting your name out there for things other than sale. People hate to be advertised to buy this, buy. You have to do that in business, but also it's just as important to be able to advertise to that community something that you're not just trying to sell them. You're not trying to get them to come buy a $2 hot dog or a $3 slushie. You're giving away for free. So define what success looks like in your shed lot, and it'll be a lot more, easier to track because you're not defining off of that. Now, Peter, back to you had your hot dog eating contest in Dalton. You did sell stuff that day, did you not? What did you sell?
We did. We sold a trailer that day. It's been about a month ago. I'm trying to remember what all we sold. I know we had probably about 3 or 4 sales tied to that particular day. Some of them, they came in, they were interested in carport, they were interested in a shed. A guy came in, I know that morning because I worked with him directly on a trailer, got a trailer. And the cool thing about that was people were almost like, thank you so much. Thank you so much. One of the other things that we tied into that was local schools. So I had reached out to the superintendent of Whitfield County and the superintendent of schools of the city of Dalton as well, and spoke with them and said, hey, this is a community event. We want your participation if you would. And thankfully they sent several people from the school. I think there was a resource officer, and then there was a couple of different teachers and different things like that were part of the hot dog eating contest, which I will bring to you a little bit later, talk to you a little bit more about that. But they also promoted it in their email blast that went out to all the schools, all the students, basically the parents. And this was something that they were willing to do. And what we did in return for that was to be able to say, listen, any monies that we raise from this, because we weren't charging for anything. We just had a suggested donation saying, hey, this is going back to the school. So it was no money come in our pockets. It was all given back to those local schools. We in turn went back and gave it to the schools that participated in that. And they were very thankful. I've already got on the board, talked to them, what we want to do next year. So that way I've got a little bit more planning going into it instead of, 2 months ahead of time or a month and a half before. The time and effort that you put into the event also will show the day of the event, whether or not you've really done a good job. Go ahead.
Yeah. So one of the biggest tips of the day, if you don't get anything else from listening to us, this is probably the most important thing, is your schools. I remember when we used to do big Christmas events, we started off and we had 100 people come. Then we went to the schools and we said, hey, we're having this free Christmas event. We didn't put anything about our sales. We just had a free Christmas event, free pictures, free this, free that, free cookies. And they actually, in all 3 of our major schools in our county, they would have the teachers put it in the students' bag as they were walking out. They hand it to them. And that took our event from like 100 to probably over 1,000 because it was free. Because the schools are always looking for creative ways to have their students engaged, stuff for them to do. And so when you're not trying to go there and say, hey, we have this, shed on sale for $39.99, create something that's an event that's exciting. The sales will come, that will follow. Your influence in your market will come, but focus on what you can do for them. The schools is a great way to get out to all the the kids, and then they bring it home and, Mom, we got to go get these free cookies or these free snow cones or these free hot dogs. And so it motivates them. We know a lot of times the kids run the household as far as if they want something, they're going to get it. So it's a little tip for the day is use your schools. We've done it for years with our local schools. We have a great relationship with them. But anyways, tell us a little more. I know you're getting into the hot dog story, Peter.
Yeah.
We have two separate events, and then also, what do you have planned? I think you're going to do another one, I think in Fort Myers. What are you going to change? What did you see, like tips and tricks from doing this now a couple of times?
So let's talk about the hot dog eating contest first, because that was very unique. All the participants, I think, said they felt like they were going to throw up afterwards, which was understandable. But thankfully, none of them did at the event. So I was thankful for that part too. But what we did is we had set up, it was like, I looked at national hot dog eating contests and so like, how do they do this? I've never done this before, and I'm trying to figure out like, what do you need to do? So I guess it's 10 minutes, as quick as you can. and Joey Chestnut does like 62 hot dogs in 10 minutes. I'm like, man, this guy's massive. And I said, well, I don't want to necessarily do 62 hot dogs per contestant, which I know they want. Let's guess they got 10 hot dogs in that. That's still, if I have 10 people, that's 100 hot dogs. They're going into this, and we want them to focus on that. Well, we had I think it was 6 contestants that were up there on stage, and so I cut it back to 5 minutes. And we instead of grilling the hot dogs, which you would think, hot dogs grilling, we steamed the hot dogs. So here's a pro tip. Steamed hot dogs are extremely hot. Sorry guys, I'm laughing because these guys killed me when I got up there on stage. There's some big, massive guys. I mean, you look like these guys are gonna throw down these hot dogs. We're gonna have this really, really interesting contest. Well, a steamed hot dog can take a full-grown man down to the ground real quick. Sorry, it was
waiting
so
for the
funny.
lawsuits to come in.
So if you do steamed hot dogs, let them cool. Sorry, this is not planned at all. Anyways,
laughing or he's crying. Man, like, did you get the lawsuit yet? Or?
It's definitely crying because I'm laughing so hard. I'm trying not to laugh. Anyways, these guys, they said I was gonna throw them down, but that first hot dog just took me down. So they were eating these hot dogs. If you boil or steam your hot dog, make sure you let it cool down for like 10 minutes before you start the hot dog eating contest, because I think we about had some lawsuits when that was all done. It was funny. I'm sorry, guys. You just got me at a time where I think that was probably one of the funniest part of the day. But hot dog eating contest, the winner ate 6 hot dogs in 5 minutes. Now, I thought eating 6 hot dogs would be really easy. We had bowls of water there for them to dunk the hot dog in. So that way they could do it just like the National Hot Dog Eating Contest. The guys were doing that.
Was it to cool the hot dogs off or to get the bread wet?
I think after the first bite or two, it was to cool the hot dog off. But the hot dog, when you start eating a hot dog, it will take up all the saliva in your mouth, and it's very dry very quick. So you need some water on hand. And so the guys, there was 2 guys. I thought one was walking away with it. I mean, we had like a minute and a half left. He had 4 hot dogs down. This guy's really going to go. And this other dude, I don't know what he did. He was a miracle comeback. He came back, and they tied out at 6 hot dogs each. Now, third place came in. This was quite surprising, and maybe don't judge me too much. But there's this older lady. She was probably mid-50s, and she ate 5 hot dogs in 5 minutes. And I was like, these other guys, if you stood next to, the 2 beside them, you'd be like, no way, it's not happening. But she did really good. And it was really fun for everybody there watching. I look forward to next year. I don't know if we'll do hot dog eating contest. I am a big believer in trying to change things up a little bit. Don't do the same thing every single time, especially when it's different events. I know there's some things you can do similar to it, but if you can throw a little twist in it, it's going to help out in how you do that part of it. And the hot dog eating contest went well. We had a local food truck come in that was very popular. I think they had like 3,600 followers just in that area on Facebook. And they had like loaded bacon fries with, I don't know, there was all kinds of stuff on there. There was like okra, street corn. There was a lot of different things that we went in there. And one of the things that I will say is make sure you have a lot of help during the day of, because that's one thing I've learned from it is you focus so much on the event, but you also need to make sure you are focused on helping that potential customer, not so much with sale in mind. I mean, yes, you want to sell, but if they have questions and you're busy over here trying to get the hot dogs taken care of or doing this, it takes a lot of manpower to make sure everything's taken care of on that. So what would I do different is I think I would just have maybe 2 food trucks or something like that instead of focusing on trying to bring the food out, unless you have the help there to do that can focus solely on that. Maybe one person delegated over all the food, one person delegated over the prizes and the games and different things like that. We had ring toss, we had cornhole, there was a bounce house, there was a little kids playhouse. Champion Portable Buildings brought that over to us. We also had a brand new gazebo from Overholt Enterprises brought it. It was beautiful for sitting up right there. We had a deck by Coastal Custom Decks. I'm throwing out some names because these guys really invested into that. Tara Moss, who was on here just a couple of weeks ago, she came up. Katrina Tankersley from Champion Portable. These guys came over and helped invest into that. And from my heart, I appreciate that because it helps a small business. It just makes them feel that much better in what they're doing and helping out the community.
Sure. So let me get Peter Boyle's take on what is coming next. But before we get into that, I want to take a second here to remind you guys about the Shed Sale Summit coming up September 22nd, which is just like 30 days away in Knoxville, Tennessee. You can get your tickets at shedsalesummit.com. And the next show next year, the National Shed Show, February 22nd through 25th. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be an exciting event. Not just a show, but an event. We're going to have all kinds of fun things to do. Peter was talking about the benefits of community earlier. This is going to be what we want to make it as a community event to come hang out, learn from each other, and kind of grow your business, but grow your network of people. So you can go to nationalshedshow.com and you can register for a booth. We do have some booths left. You can register to attend, book your hotel room. We'll be right on the beach. Doesn't get any better than that in February. But Peter Boyle, as far as what's coming next, I know you guys were talking about doing something next. What's on the plans for maybe the upcoming holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving? What is on the agenda? Or maybe Peter, you can answer that.
Yeah, so we are looking to be in Fort Myers coming up in September. Thought about Labor Day, but then a lot of people do like family barbecues and things like that. So the thought is maybe not do it on that day because you want the community to come and be a part of it. You want them to maybe set it aside. Gerald Rhodes, I think it was, who told me, make it a destination for somebody instead of just, oh, I'm going to stop by. Like, plan their day around that event that you're going to put on. One of the things that came to mind on that is there's a food truck down the road that does tacos. I know it's not necessarily Taco Tuesday, but you could do Taco Saturday or something like that. Saturdays I like over a day throughout the week, just because people are working throughout the week. Saturdays, a lot of people are off. They can then create that as an event that they're specifically going to. Facebook marketing. Simple Shed Marketing guys, we have them for our marketing for all of our shed lots, but they also work really good on these events to be able to push them on Facebook for that local area. You can really narrow down on a certain area within, that your market is and push it out there as an event. I think on our Facebook, we had right at 250 people that said they were attending on Facebook. Ultimately, we had about 100 people show up at our first Customer Appreciation Day, which was really cool. So next year, I imagine that'll even go up higher. But you were asking about other dates like Thanksgiving and Christmas and Peter Boyle. I know he was asking you.
Yeah. What's on the agenda for maybe any upcoming holidays or what's next?
Nope. I think your internet connection is not 100% there. But I guess I'll carry on here. Peter, we'll try to get back on there here in a little bit. But But the Thanksgiving, you have Macy's Day Parade. I know we watch that a lot. So Thursday isn't, but Friday and Saturday you can push into that. One of the things that we'll do is a lot of sales. There's in your local community right now. You got to go on, look on Facebook or go to your Chamber of Commerce. I know Jared Ledford has had a lot of input on this on his America Builds Better podcast. And you go on there, you find out when those parades are. Sign up now because you have to sign up like several months in advance. Sign up now. If you have a shed lot, and maybe you don't have your own truck and trailer, get with your delivery guy. Or if you sell for, let's just say, one of the bigger brands and they deliver them for you, get with them and say, hey, and Andrew, you can talk about this with Badcock Furniture, what they used to do. But a lot of times they will invest back into you to help you promote in your local city or county parade. It's a really good time to do that.
Absolutely. Parades are a big thing. Again, it's practically free. We were always in our parades in our community. We were known for our parades. We had a huge float, and we gave away the biggest expense for us was candy. We wanted to be the people that gave out the most candy. We had totes and totes of it. And what we did, a little secret, it's coming up, is after Halloween, we would literally just go to Walmart and buy everything they had at 50% off. The ones that didn't have the Halloween stuff on it, because they have a lot of them that the package has Halloween, but the individual candy does not. We bought all those because, it's only a little while later and it's a Christmas parade beginning December. And I remember we'd have like the buckets of candy, and I would just go to random kids and just dump the whole bucket right on their lap. And the crowd would just like wow, go crazy because I'm giving away. I wouldn't do it to every kid. I do it every block or so. I just dump a whole bucket on a kid's lap. And we were known for that. It's very inexpensive, especially when you buy the candy in advance. Stuff like that is get in your community, get out there, make a difference, show them that you care. We could go on and on about different things that you could do, but it's just kind of cool hearing some success stories from Peter and Peter at their shed lots in Florida and Georgia. Maybe we'll come to you live next time from the next one they do. I think I'll be going to that one if the dates work out. But anyways, a lot more we could talk about with these customer appreciation events. But just hats off to Peter and Peter for doing that, thinking above and beyond. If you have suggestions or you've done something like this, I know I've seen on Facebook some people do some really cool things in the shed industry. Please share that. Email us. We'd love to get you on a show, or just email us what you've done. We'll share that with the community. And let's help each other out, lift each other up, and make the shed industry a better place. Peter, I know you have something to say about the Shed Sales Summit. So
absolutely.
Get off your chest.
Hey, Shed Sales Summit is right there after my name. It's one of the things I'm so passionate about. I was talking with Owen Fitzpatrick, the psychologist, and I'm really excited. I mean, if you follow Simply Shed Talk, we had him on a couple of weeks ago. He was talking about psychology of, and how that looks. Like, guys, Owen Fitzpatrick is going to help you on the psychology of what your people walking into your shed lot are thinking, to be able to help you, not in a manipulative way, not in a negative. Like, people think, oh, you're manipulating through psychology. No. It's like, it's real life things that you can help. And it's not, this is the thing that I want to drive home. We're not here to rip anybody off. We're here to help them be better. And that's what the Shed Sales Summit is all about. We're not here to make a killing or anything like that. We are here to help you in your shed lots be able to do better, not just in dollar amounts, but better for your customers. I remember in 2014 getting into this, not knowing a thing. I was doing my best to help somebody, but I had a lot to learn, and I still have lots to learn. I've had people say, oh, well, you're Peter Miller, you're that sales guru. Like, no. Guys, I'm just a sales guy who's trying to do my best to help the shed community do better and my local customers do better. And that's what I want you to do. Shed Sales Summit is just something where we can all gather together every time we get together, whether it's Shed Sales Summit, the NSRA, Shed Builder Expo, National Shed Show. any of these events like this, I know Gary Reichert's having something, the Roll Forming show in Gatlinburg, I think it's the week before. All these types of shows are really good. And I know everybody can't make every single one of them, but if you can make them, go. Spend a little bit of money. Make sure that you're investing back into your people and to yourself, because that in turn can then invest into your clients. And so September 22nd, you go online. It does have a code right now for 15% off on our tickets, which, guys, we're trying to keep our prices down as low as possible, but things are definitely higher in costs. And the level of speakers that we have this year has tremendously accumulated to that for the pricing and such. But ShedSalesSummit.com, USA 250. Thankful for all of our sponsors. I do want to reach out to you. JMag, Jim Coleman at JMag has always supported us at the Shed Sales Summit. Jason Graber with Shed Suite. We have a new one, True Glide Doors, which is Gabe Torres out of Eagle Carports, and they've been really supportive of this event. Look forward to hearing from them on the panel. I know Tiffany Strong Hutchinson from Heartland is going to be there. Owen Fitzpatrick. We have Greg French, who's the CEO of Graceland, going to be on there. Guys, it's worth the money to come and listen to these people just to better yourself. And I can keep on going on this, but I don't want to keep you all day.
Your time is up.
Sorry, guys.
I knew he had a lot.
I'm very passionate about it.
He is very passionate about it. We talk about it every single day. We are super excited to be there. Hope to see you guys there, and also in Knoxville for the week. And don't forget, also go to thenationalshedshow.com or nationalshedshow.com. Register for that. And lastly, our last plug of the day is the NSRA, theNSRA.com. It's a can't miss event. When you sign up for the Shed Sales Summit, also go to theNSRA.com and sign up there. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next week.
Have a great week and happy